What's going on, Rock Band 4 fans? I want to talk about an interview that Harmonix did, not with Dave and I, but with GameSpot last week. They talked about the past, the present, and the future of Harmonix, and they talked about Rock Band 4 on the PC, their VR games they're working on, and there was some interesting information we hadn't really learned before. So regarding the Rock Band 4 version for the PC, why they decided to bring it to the PC now is because in the past, there had always been a strong demand to bring it to the PC, but they felt that the architecture for the PC is now more similar to the consoles than it's ever been. So actually developing the game for the PC is pretty straightforward, whereas if they had done it back in like 07, 08, it would have been a lot more complicated, and it would have probably cost a lot more money as well. Talked about why they decided to go with crowdfunding rather than just funding the entire game themselves for the PC, and they said that crowdfunding is a great way to see how much demand is actually there for a game, and I agree with that. You know, they are funding $500,000 of the $2 million development budget, but I think we know at this point in time that it's probably not going to get funded. As at the time of actually recording this, I think they have hit about 670,000 out of the 1.5 million they need, and basically the Kickstarter is over in a couple days. Also did reveal as to why they're getting Sumo Digital to do the PC version compared to just doing everything in-house, and it's largely due to manpower, but they did reveal that Rock Band Network, if the PC version goes forward, will be developed in-house by Harmonix, and the PC engine is actually going to be developed in-house as well. So I kind of wonder, how many resources are they going to be taking away from other games and Rock Band 4 if the PC version goes forward? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Common question and a lot of comments I've seen when the PC version Kickstarter was actually announced is why doesn't Harmonix just fund the whole thing themselves? They got tons of money, and they raised a good point, and that is they don't really have a big publisher to back them on this. Activision, Harmonix is an indie studio. They don't have the deep pockets that they once had when they had MTV and Viacom backing them. They do have other projects that they are working on, but they actually do have publishers helping them out, whether it's Oculus or whether it's probably Sony. They were also asked about the mixed reaction to Rock Band 4, and they didn't really answer that question, but they did say that Rock Band 4 is bringing in a lot of revenue for them, and it's kind of what I expected. They've said they're going to be supporting this game for a long time coming. They did say that they are working on 3 VR projects, so we do know of 2 of them. We know Rock Band VR obviously is one of them. We do know that the Harmonix Music VR for PlayStation VR is another game, but I'm kind of curious to know what this third title they're working on is. They were also asked about their new hardware partnership with PDP. All they would say is that they have new hardware coming this fall. It's the first new hardware in 6 years for Rock Band, which kind of makes you wonder what it's going to be. They didn't really expand any further on that, but they said they'll have more information in the coming months. Stay tuned to my channel, guys. I'm going to be covering all of this news. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this kind of new hardware could be. They also were asked a bit about whether they would ever branch away from music games. And I think we kind of asked this to Josh when we were talking with him and during our interview, and they basically said no. They say that music is loved by so many people, and they've been doing these kind of games for so long that to do something else they may not do. So that basically did it for the interview. If you guys want to read the entire interview, it's down below in the description box. There was a bunch of other stuff they talked about, but there was really nothing else new we learned. So comment below, let me know what you think about the interview. And as always, guys, if you want to stay up to date on all things related to Rock Band and rhythm gaming in general, be sure to hit the subscribe button.